What's good, family? Listen, it's your boy Byron, the charming mobile home mogul, coming back for another episode of the Mobile Home Elite podcast. What's going on, family? Truly appreciate y'all. Listen, today I got a special one. We're talking about how to get started passively investing in mobile home parks. All right, passively investing in mobile home parks. This one I'm excited to talk about because this is how we got started investing in mobile home parks. It brought us some amazing returns, and this is how you can get started investing in mobile home parks as well. Okay. Now, when we talk about investing passively in mobile home parks, one of the key things is you need to find a seasoned mobile home park investor, someone who is actively investing in mobile home parks. And why is this? Because a lot of times they're looking to raise capital and they're bringing their investors a good return, and they know what they are doing. Now, how do you find these people? It's a lot of places, right? I love it now. You know, we have technology. You go on Facebook groups. There are several mobile home park Facebook groups where you can find investors, right? You can talk to brokers, right? Who you can go on like Mobile Home Park Store, or when you're on Crexy and these different places, and you can see, hey, listen, do you have any investors who are frequently investing in mobile home parks, right? And a lot of times, you know, you can get involved and see who's looking to raise capital. Now, the reason why I think passively is cool, because here's the big thing. Of course, you have to vet those people out, but they are doing all the work. They're the owner operator. You're just putting your capital into it, looking for a return. And a lot of times, a lot of investors, they take care of people. You know, you see anywhere on a minimum from 10% to 15% that they're bringing back. And, you know, you may see they may give back a lot more, but you definitely want to vet these people out. Now, a few things, again, when you're vetting them out, ask them, hey, listen, how many deals have you done? Now, anybody who's done multiple deals, 5+ mobile home parks, right? Especially if they're doing mobile home park flips, or they may be, refinancing, but they're still cashing their investors out. This is always a great thing. The second thing, you want to talk to people who have invested with these mobile home park owners, right? People who have receive returns, right? You want to seek them out, ask them, hey, do you have any previous investors that I can, talk to and, just get comfortable with, right? If they have a problem with that, that's okay. But make sure that way you can kind of, vet them out. All right. So again, when you invest in passively, now here's the thing, depending on how much capital they need, the biggest thing is find out what's the timeline, right? Is this a 1-year commitment? Is it a 2-year commitment? Is this a 3-year commitment? Like, find out exactly what the commitment is, because this will help you to find out, again, as far as if you're going to be a passive investor, how long can you put this money and not even worry about that money? And, great things. Listen, if you invest in, if you're an investor and you have money in the market and you want to move it somewhere, cool. If you have a 401k, you want to borrow against it, cool. If you have a savings, right, cool. If you just have capital sitting around, or you need to do a 1031 exchange, right? Like different things like that. You definitely want to be able to, have the capital and be able to make your money work for you. Okay. So if you're going to do one of these deals, right, you find somebody you're comfortable with, they're raising capital, they choose you, make sure the paperwork is right. You always want to make sure you have an attorney, but make sure, again, it's how is the deal going to be structured, right? Are you going to be on the LLC? All right. Are you going to be a member on the LLC, right? What's your percentage? Is it just profit share, right? Is it equity? Like, what is the way to how will you make money on this deal? That's very important. Okay. Also, if the operating agreement, right? Make sure the operating agreement has your percentage, right? You always want to make sure your paperwork is right. You just don't want to give anybody blindly any money without having some type of agreement to say that this is what's outlined. This is what they're going to do. Okay. So that's very important. If somebody just asking for capital and it's not type of paperwork, and you send me money and Zelle me money or wire me money, you definitely want to make sure that, you have all your ducks in a row. Very, very important. Again, I always want to make sure you all look out for the safety of yourselves. Okay. Very, very important. And then again, when we talk about just being a passive investor, just sit back and wait. You can, if you want to, be a part of it, ask them, hey, how can I add value? If that's something you want to do. Or if not, just sit back and relax, right? Also, what is the payout schedule? Am I getting paid out monthly? Is it quarterly? Am I getting paid out, twice a year, once a year? Like, what does that payout schedule look like? Especially if you're getting, if it's a profit share, right? If you're getting part of that net income. So, whatever that percentage is. So you always want to make sure you know what you're getting on the deal. Very important when you're becoming a passive investor, especially a passive mobile home park investor, right? And just know, when you are a passive mobile home park investor, guess what? For that time period, you have ownership. You are you are a mobile home park owner, right? Whether it's, I don't care if you got 5% to 10% to 15%, whatever that looks like, you are a mobile home park owner. So take pride in that, right? And make sure it's, again, somebody who's trusted. Again, you definitely want to vet them out. Do your due diligence yourself, and if it makes sense, hey, there you go. Now listen, if you want to learn more about some of these deals for myself, definitely, stay tuned. Join the community, right? Join the community. The links are definitely in the show notes. But join the community and learn about the deals that we have, right? Learn about the opportunities that we have. Again, when it comes to being a passive investor, so we have opportunities all of the time. So again, we definitely want to extend that to you. So y'all, listen. Want to wrap that up. I hope you're excited. I hope you're considering being a passive and mobile home park investor. Okay. So with that being said, listen, do me a favor. Go ahead and write a review. All right. Also, make sure you go ahead and hit that 5 stars, hit that rating for us, and share this with somebody. Okay. And then last but not least, y'all, make sure you have not caught the past episodes. Make sure you check out the past episodes of the Mobile Home Elite Podcast, aka MHEI Podcast. Y'all already know, man. It's your charming host, Mobile Home Mogul, Byron Sellers. Man, y'all already know. Let's get it, family.